Okay, got too many cameras sitting here. That's the camera that's on. That's the Logitech C930E uh, camera, USB camera. I also have the Brio sitting over here. Also, I have my Panasonic G7 on a tripod there. And so, did I get the date and my name? Of course, my name's right there, Jim Howard. At today's date, it's April 29th of 2020. This week, the Treasury Department, well, they're doing a whole bunch of stuff, but so far as people who are on Social Security, uh, this has been the week, and other, I think, people are involved, but for Social Security people, uh, my ex-wife got her $1,200 last night, and I didn't get mine. So I'm guessing that either tonight or the next night, and probably tonight, they do their transferring of funds or whatever. And then the bank that I use at 2:30 in the morning, she uses a different bank. At 2:30 in the morning, then direct deposits come in and then they get credited. So I'm guessing that tonight I will get my $1,200. And if you've been watching my videos, you know uh, I've been thinking, what do I want to do uh, with that? And uh, I, I I think I'm going to purchase the Apple iPad, the 10.2 inch with 128 gigabytes, and uh, order that in. And then, unfortunately, it uses the Lightning adapter. I The iPad Pro doesn't. It uses the C adapter. But anyway, I'm going to, let's see, is this the new one? Because I need I'm going to go ahead and order the an Apple Pencil. I mean, the iPad uh, Pro is like $800, but this iPad non-Pro or whatever, they should need to give it a different name. They can't give it Mini because they use that for a product, and but I don't know, they should. I guess you wouldn't want them saying kiddies or budget or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, the Pro uses USB-C adapter, but they decided to go with a Lightning adapter. I've got a whole bunch of accessories here for C adapters and all kinds of stuff, but I don't have any Lightning adapters. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and order the pencil. I may not use it as much, but I'm going to go ahead and get the pencil. Um, I don't need a new cell phone, and I'm not going to buy. But I at this point now, when I get the iPad in, I've been wanting to get the Google, and this one, the Pixel 3a XL. I watched a whole ton of reviews on YouTube, excellent reviews, and people talking about how great it is, and it's relatively inexpensive. I'm not somebody who uses a cell phone. I have and I don't want to watch. Uh, I don't want to talk on a cell phone. I do not want to watch a movie on a cell phone. Use it for checking, weather or entering my diabetes information or listening to BBC World Service or something like that. Okay, but so I don't need it. But this is the one I would like to go with if I do. Oh, but yeah, the problem is if I go with when I get the iPad, maybe I should be getting. Here's the iPad that I want. You can get it in 32 gigabyte. I'm going to get it in 128 gigabytes, and you know the color doesn't matter too much because I'll put it in some kind of a case. But I think I picked gold because it could be here in a day or two, and the others take a little longer. But now, of course, the big difference uh, between this iPad 10.2, I guess you'd call it the iPad 10.2 or something, I don't know, is the iPad Pro has like 3 cameras, and one of them, I don't even know what, has something to do with digital and depth perception and I don't know what else. So, but I don't think anybody uses it or needs it, or maybe for something coming in the future. But okay, this is one of the, and this, of course, this is inexpensive, except it's not a, and look, it's only got 3 stars. Uh, it's a 3-in-1 Lightning, so you can use a 3.5 headphone jack, and you can do some other, do some other stuff. I suspect that its reason for 3 stars is people are trying this with devices they probably shouldn't be, trying to do stuff that you need to, read what it says and think about it. But I'll probably go ahead and order that right away. Get it in right away. And this I'm not sure about. I have my computer now set up here. My PC computer is running Windows 10, but this, I formatted it, and I have not installed all of the stuff that I've paid for. I haven't installed all the junk. I just have a very few things on here that I've been using, and of course those are, well, a browser for an email program, and then 2 or 3 programs, like I'm using OBS now for videos. And this Logitech keyboard, I could have it here, and I could then use the keyboard for my PC computer or for my cell phone and for the iPad just by hitting the switch. You have 3 different choices. So then there's also a mouse that is the same thing. Logitech mouse, see the 3, 1, 2, 3 there? And so I may get those later. And I may decide that I may try to be, keep it simple. Of course, I think this is kind of simple, but keep it simple and just use, if I need to use this computer, my PC, or if I can get by just using the iPad. Now I might, if in that case, I might hook the iPad to a monitor and use a mouse and keyboard. And I wouldn't have to use this mouse and this guy. I could use what I'm using now, plug it into, get a USB adapter, and so I don't know. I'm going to try to keep it simple. And this is another, now this would let me hook in my, hopefully, my Panasonic G7. Let's see, I can slide this off for you. oops, I've got a, power supply here, so I don't have to rely. So I could use this camera feeding into the iPad. I think there's just a whole bunch of, I'll put this down so I can squint back on the tripod here. I think there's a whole bunch of possibilities that, open up to me. And this is a Lightning to HDMI adapter that would allow me to go into my monitor so I can have the iPad. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do, except I look like I'm pretty firmly convinced to get the iPad. But, at the last minute when it comes down to it, because it's not just, 400, what was it? Not just 400 and $19. It's an extra $100 for a pen, and then some of these adapters and what have you. So when it comes right down to it, now what I could do is go with the, I think I have it linked, I have it linked here, maybe not. The new inexpensive Apple cell phone, but then I just said I don't like using a cell phone, but I could use iMovie or whatever on the cell, but no, I'm not going to do that because I'm not somebody who wants to use, okay, for a telephone, fine, or entering in some data for my diabetes test or for getting a weather map or Google Maps if I'm out someplace or whatever, yes. But I don't want to watch I don't even want to watch a YouTube video on a cell phone. Now, I guess, if I were, I'm not working, I'm retired now, I'm 70, that'd be different. So I can understand some of, but I would like to have this Google Pixel 3a XL. I've watched all the reviews on, well, not all of them, but you know how that goes. Watched a ton of reviews, and this is a single camera on the front, and back, not multiple cameras and not, that type of stuff. But all the reviewers say that the camera, it's as good as on the most expensive $1,200 Apple phone or any of the other phones. This camera actually, it's not the camera, it's the software. Google has managed to take software that'll take the images, movies, stills, or whatever, and they compete with and are better looking, or can be better looking than the $1,300 phones. So for that reason, I would like to have, just in case I'm out someplace and I want to take a picture or even make a video with it. I mean, that wouldn't be my preferred choice, but so I guess I'll be waiting tonight to see if I get my $1,200, and when I get it, then I'll be placing the order, and you will be seeing some better YouTube videos, I hope. But we may find out that it's not the hardware so much as it is the person, and I may not have what it takes to do the thing. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you can, use the link below for, I just noticed on my bank account that I just got $15 from Amazon for commission. $15. But that and I got $15 last month from Amazon uh, because of people using the the link. But you know something? That $15 is more than I make from uh, YouTube. Um, and I started with the first, I think it was 2005, YouTube started. So I was doing videos before YouTube, before Google, before everybody, but and blogging before any of them. But what was I going to say? I got sidetracked. Oh, anyway, if you could use the link. Oh yeah, that was what I was going to. That reminded me. Okay, I've been with YouTube since 2005 when they began. Some Johnny come lately people. I can't believe those people weren't around back in the olden days. Um, got sidetracked again. God, I hope I'm not getting Alzheimer's. Wouldn't be so bad for me, but it'd be bad for everybody around me. Um, for the last few years or whatever, I have had, almost 3,000 subscribers. Uh, if you can subscribe, let's get it up to 3,000 at least. It's been sitting below 3,000 subscribers for, wait a minute here. Let's go to YouTube Studio. Well, I think maybe this is the first time I've got to 2009 or 2,900. But so we need 99 more to go. Please, please, please subscribe. Um, Also, something I've mentioned several times, but nobody has responded or whatever. Something that I think has possibilities, and I've posted information in there, but I don't think any of you.
Up here.
Ouch,
Go
ouch,
to
ouch,
my channel.
That's a community tab here. I think the problem is you people don't come to usually the channel or whatever YouTube calls it. Uh, you just log in, you go to YouTube, I think. Well, I do too. Log in, I go to YouTube, and then things start popping up, and things that I have subscribed to and marked page, whatever. But so I don't think anybody comes here, or some do, but I mean it's very. And then, but here, this community tab, you come here, and there is all types of some possibilities. And I've been putting in some information here. Now I haven't been doing a bunch of um, other things that I could do, like polls and things like that, because I don't know if anybody's coming here, nobody's responding. I see one thumbs up, but I think that was maybe a thumbs up carryover from, I don't know. Look, here's another thumbs up. But there's no comments, nobody's commenting. Looks like I deleted a bunch of Donald Trump videos. So I need to go in here. I'll do that now. I'll bring this to an end and I'll go in and delete those. I don't think I'm going to be using, I don't think I will. Of course, well man, you never can tell with me.
Here.
Um,
Go to.
I think I'll go and delete the playlist for Linux or YouTube, or I'm not sure. I'm going to be doing this, try to occupy myself today until I get some money tonight and I'm rich. I'll be rich for about 30 minutes or whatever. Anyway, thank you very much for watching.